Hello, check, mic check. Okay, I think the sound is through. And yes, the video is also through. All right, hello dear viewers. My name is Rakesh and I'm your host here with the webinar which is having a topic of Euro US dollar and GBPUSD technical analysis today. It is a daily program that we are doing at 1500 GMT around here. I'm a community member of the USDCAD Forex community, but I will tell you that I'm not an employee of USDCAD. So whatever views or opinions or the trading ideas that we are discussing in this live webinar are of my own and they have nothing to do with the USDCAD. And as the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of euro against the US dollar and the Great British Pound. If the time permits, we also carry out the daily analysis for other major pairs. In this session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading, and we will completely ignore the fundamentals like political or some cash ratios or reserve ratio or something of that sort. And because the technical analyst, I know that everything is already priced in the chart, so we will focus on what charts are trying to tell us. And so we'll also try to follow charts, and in that chart we'll only try to follow the candlesticks charts, not the bar or area or the lines. Okay, but for making sure that where the candle closed, maybe we will somewhere look for the line charts sometimes or the other. Okay, now we'll also try to find out what are the key levels for all pairs. And if you are new to the technical analysis, like always I say, you go to the channel page and please look for the playlist which is like profitable candlestick patterns, which was our previous program, and also profitable chart patterns playlist. It will help you in understanding what we are talking about here. And at the end of the session, I'll be taking questions or any suggestions or requests to look for the other assets. I'll just say that you keep them till the end. By the time I will finish up the major pairs. And at last, I want to say that everything that I say in this webinar is only for information or the knowledge purpose. Please, you do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. I cannot stress it more. And without a further delay, we have already delayed it. Without a further delay, I will just start it with a quick look at the risk disclaimer. It states that for trading foreign exchange, like that is forex, on margin carries a high level of risk. So you should be understanding that it is not suitable for all. You should only invest what you can lose, but it doesn't mean that you will lose it here if you take all the precautions and manage your risk properly. So what you have never to take a trade based on what you see in this video or in this webinar. You have to take the full responsibility of whatever you are going to put as a trade on your platform. So with this said, let us have a look at the first chart of the today's euro US dollar. Okay, before that, I just want to welcome my viewers. Hello MGA, welcome, and Damien, welcome to you too. Rakesh, that is me. Okay, so we have MGA and Damien in the chat. Welcome to you too. So let's begin. On your screen right now is the chart of euro dollar daily. You were both here yesterday, so you know what we were talking about here. And yesterday we said that if the candle makes a high higher than this high here, okay, I will just increase the size of these candles. Okay, we were talking about this high made on 21st of July, and we were saying that if a high is made today higher than this one, which actually was made yesterday, then there is a possibility that after that high is made, the price will retrace back to test this broken wedge resistance as the support. Now it is not that visible on 1 day chart, but maybe on 4 hourly it will be easier for us to spot. You see, it came out of it and then eventually came back to this region to test it as a support, and now it is giving us a bullish pin bar. It still has 1 hour and 52 minutes to close on the 4 hourly. Now this is actually a classic example of A++ trade. Why? Okay, I will tell you why. There are so many reasons to go and open a buy position in this asset right now. One reason is that it is trading above, right on the top of this rising weekly line. This is a weekly line, you see, right on top of this one. There was a fake breakdown and eventually the candle came inside. So now it is a trap for the bears. Okay, one thing. Second thing is that we noticed that there is a falling wedge forming on the daily chart, and this wedge has successfully broken, the price has broken out of this falling wedge, and falling wedge is actually a bullish price pattern, bullish candlestick pattern, and the price has came out of it right on top of a support, or actually it is a confluence of the support. One is of this weekly line, one is this horizontal line at 1.1751, and second is it has broken out of this falling trend line of the falling wedge. Right now it is sitting at the support of that, or it has successfully tested the support now, which was previously resistance. It will now be acting as a support. So there are so many reasons for us to open a buy position here, but should we open a buy position only if it clears this high? So one can speculate here, because this is a bullish pin bar here. When this candle closes, one can create a pending buy position just 2 to 3 pips above the high of this candle, and your stop loss can come below this candle's low if you are so aggressive. Otherwise it has already tested, actually I was expecting the price to go to at least 1.1770 region, but the buyers were so aggressive looking for this great opportunity. They have already gone long and are giving us a bullish pin bar. So I hope you understand, everything is not ideal in market. This would have been an ideal situation if the price would have come to this level, but if you see on the daily chart, it has already tested that falling trend line. So those people who are watching the daily chart, they have already gone long. They have not waited for the 4-hour chart people to get into it, but yes, it has, the daily chart people have already bought it. So I hope you got the idea. Now the next target for this pair will be 1.1975 with a small stop loss below 1.17510. If you are going to give more room for your trade, of course, if your stop loss below this low, and if you are a 4-hourly trader, you will be keeping your stop loss tight below this current candle, okay, right below here. I hope it clears you. But okay, everything said and done, if the pair starts falling, if the pair starts falling from here, then where it can go? At max it can go at 1.1704 right now we are looking at, because it is a great support for the price. See how the price had been rejected from this area to all the way back to 1.2266. So it is a very good support for the price. Expect the price to react at this support in case it starts going down, and if it breaks this support, then expect this level to act as a great resistance in case the price comes back to this to test this as a resistance. And in that case, your next target will be very deep around 1.1075, which is very rare. I think euro is going to get bought here around this area. Okay, so GBPUSD, we talked about it yesterday. We were saying that there are multiple reasons for sellers to open fresh selling positions at around 1.3910. One reason was that it was a 50% of the recent decline, and second reason was that this area was of great importance in the past. You see how it was of importance here, and then it was of importance here. So if it was of importance here, so this time when the price goes here, it will be again of good importance. So we are expecting the price to get rejected in this region and fall back to the recent lows, which is at around 1.3572 region, and maybe eventually even go lower, because the candlestick pattern or the price structure has gone to the downtrending structure. See how the price was making higher highs and higher low, and eventually the price has made now lower low. So we are expecting a lower high around here, this region, and even a lower low at around 1.3350 region. Okay, with this said, I think we have covered Great Britain pound. You keep these things in mind, because this thing I will be again discussing when I will be talking about Euro GBP, which my friend MGA has requested. Okay, so New Zealand dollar, okay, we were expecting this market to be very strong against the US dollar, because New Zealand dollar was performing good before in the last week, but right now it is actually following the triangle that we have created on this one. So this is sitting right on the support at around 0.6916 region, and has actually tested it on the 4-hour I will show you. It has already tested this level, and I am expecting the price now to go back to this region, or otherwise maybe if it breaks, it has to break multiple supports. One is 0.6916, then one is at around 0.6900, which is also a psychological handle, and one support is made by joining these lows here, and it is sitting right now at around 0.6882. So there are multiple supports for the New Zealand dollar if the decline continues, but also see that the price is falling in a channel. So if it does, then the next move is going to be like this. But because I'm saying that New Zealand dollar is strong as compared to the other pairs, so expect, I think you should expect this 0.6916 to hold for now, and the price may come back to this region and may eventually break higher or come back again and then break higher. So I'm expecting an up move in this. It will be correlated with the other pairs. I will be telling in a moment or two, but as of now the price is sitting right on support. If somebody wants to buy it, the stop loss will be very small below the low of this today's candle, and target on the upside first will be this falling trend line, and the next will of course be the next high that the price had made. Okay, this one, and after that the next high, and after that this high. Okay, these will be the targets on the upside. On the downside, I told you there are multiple supports for the price, so selling will not be a good option. But if the price comes back and retests this resistance zone as this support zone as the new resistance from the downward, then it will be a good idea to short this pair, but not right now. Buying is still a good opportunity here, but we need to look for buying opportunity, we need to look for a bullish pin bar, as it was in case of euro dollar on the 4-hour chart. Something of this sort has to happen on support if we want to open a buy position. Right now on this one, does not look like a bullish candlestick to me, although it is taking support at this region, but still the candle is red in color. It has a good range, but it is still red in color. The buyers need to close the candle higher than the opening at least. Okay, talking about the US dollar against the yen, the pair has started its down move again because it is trading also in a channel. So I'm expecting the price to come back to either 107.47 in this 107.47 in this, because if the price starts rising from here, then there are multiple confluence of resistances. The first one is sitting here at around 111.52 region, channel resistance, this one channel support which may act as a resistance, and the second is this bigger channels resistance line. Okay, and if that is broken, even then we have 112.18, which is of important one important level in the past, may act as a resistance again. So there are multiple resistance for the US dollar on the way up against the yen, so we need to be cautious about buying this market. But yes, for selling we can look for an opportunity here at maybe break of this low here. Why the break of this low will show us the way down? Because right now the market is making higher highs and higher lows, but the recent low that market has made here, or say here, after this the market has made a low here. Once this low is broken, we will have a lower high. Now if the lower high is made, we can be sure that the market now is in a downtrend. So that will be a good idea. How can we see that idea to come into place like this? So you need something of this sort to happen in this chart, and this will be your good, or you can say best, selling opportunity for this market, because here your risk will be only this much and your reward to the downside will be 107.47 first, and then this rising channels support line. All right, moving on to the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Yesterday we have also talked about it. Actually we have been talking about it daily. I am bullish on this US dollar against the loonie because this pair has been rising in a channel. After getting a pullback from this channel, the price has failed to break below the low, the recent low, which the price has made at around 1.2425 levels, and is consolidating. If we open the 4-hourly, you will see that the price is churning in a small range. See, the price is churning in a small range. It is an indication that the price is going to rise from here or will continue in the direction where it was. So maybe the buyers are only waiting for the price to test this channel, and then they will open their buy positions. That is what I am expecting. Only time will tell what will happen. And if we open a buy position here, then 1.2646 may act as a small resistance, and thereafter 1.29142 to 1.3914 region, sorry, 1.29142 to 1.3015 regions may offer some resistance. In case that is broken, then this can give us another opportunity to buy this pair once it comes for a retest of this region. So once it breaks, you should not buy. Once it comes back to this region to test it as a new support, and it gives you a bullish engulfing or a bullish pin bar or some bullish price pattern here, then it will be a good opportunity for you to go and open a position. Actually, right now also, if you see that something of bullish nature happening at this rising channel support line, that will be a good opportunity, because in that case your stop loss will be very small, just below the low of recent low here, of course outside the channel, and you will be targeting first here and then second will be here. This I am ignoring actually, because this has already broken once, so it may not be a very good resistance this time, but only the time will tell when the price hits at 1.2646 the second time. So in case you are targeting this area here at around 1.2915 region, so your approximate points that you will be targeting is 341 with a stop loss of around 70, which is again a good risk to reward ratio. All right, talking about the USDCHF, yes, it is moving in a symmetrical triangle still, and is very nice price action actually today. You see, after going and testing this recent low here, the price today actually went high to test this recently broken resistance, sorry, support as the new resistance. I'll show this to you in 4 hour. You see, and the price broke this support once, and then this acted as a resistance. The price reached the recent supports and got rejected from there, and went again to test the recent broken supports as a fresh resistance, and is back again. So now this is telling us that the sellers are in control of the market only and only if they can close this candle or the next candle below all these things. That means all this up move is negated, and sellers are saying we are not going to give you this market, we are going to push it down, and in that case this symmetrical triangle will be forming even deeper, and the price may continue all the way down to 0.8980 levels, these areas, because these are also previous supports, and also the formation of symmetrical triangle will continue in this if it does. And also USD is right now is weak across the board, so expect some down move here, and if this breaks, expect 0.8980 region will be exposed, I must say. So but yes, we have to also think about the contrary options. But if somehow it manages to go to the upside, then this falling symmetrical triangles line may act as a resistance for the price. Okay, this one thing, and if that is broken, then this falling channel will act as a good resistance, and again we will get a selling opportunity here around, not here particularly, but as soon as the price tests this channel line, and we can keep a small stop loss higher than that and target the lower end of the channel, or maybe even these rising trend line of the symmetrical triangle. Okay, talking about the Euro GBP, which MGA has requested. MGA I have covered the things that we had to. If you have any further questions, you can still ask me. Damien, if you have any questions, you can ask me, and if there is anyone else watching, you can also ask questions in the chat. I'll be very happy to answer. Okay, so Damien, right now we are talking about euro against the Great Britain pound. So how these currencies are going to perform? I have two things to talk about here. First, you look at the euro US dollar chart. Euro US dollar chart is right sitting at the support. So what are you expecting here? A buy? All right. Great Britain pound is in a sell area. So if you buy a currency who is okay, if one currency is going to rise, you are expecting, and one currency you are thinking is going to fall, so what will happen in the case of Euro GBP? My friend, what I am expecting here is that there will be something of this sort happening instantly, and it will happen very fast. Why? Because the positions in the Great Britain pound and euro will act as a catalyst, because euro is going to rise against the pound, which is going to fall, so it will be very fast movement from here. But on the contrary, if this speculation is wrong and the euro starts falling from here, okay, the Great Britain pound still has the resistance here. So the price may start churning. Churning means it may start going around here and there like this. Okay, but third thing is that if the euro rises and the pound also keeps on rising, which is generally what happens in both of these currencies, that they follow one another. In that case also euro GBP will keep churning like this. But right now what I'm expecting is euro to rise and pound to fall. So expect a move from 0.8472 to 8721 very fast. Now to make a good use of this, what you can do is what you can do is maybe you can draw a trend line like this, because right now you are looking at a falling trend line. Okay, maybe you can draw a trend line here and see when the price breaks it to the top side, then only you look for a it should be a polyline. Okay, you wait for something of this to happen. There is a chance that something of this sort will happen. Okay, there is a chance that something of this sort will happen, and when it closes higher than this falling trend line on the 4-hour, that may be your opportunity to go long with a small stop loss below 0.8472. Now why 0.8472? Because this was a recent low. See what happened here. Did you see how the price reacted to this level, how it was bought back? A decline of so many days was covered in almost okay, I'll tell you exactly. A decline of approximately 156 periods was covered back in only 54 periods. So this is what I'm suggesting, is that if it starts rising, it will rise very fast from here. So to make sure that you are in a safe zone, you better draw a trend line like this, and as soon as this trend line is broken to the upside, that may be your indication to go long in this pair with a small stop loss below 0.8472 if you get a better price here. And if the price does not come to this region and straight away goes up from here, then this only can be your stop loss. I hope I made myself clear. If not, you can ask the next question that if you want to. Yeah, but on the downside, if this 0.8472 is broken, then you should be looking for a selling opportunity like this. Let it break, let it come for a retest, and when it retests, then you have to think or see what it is making here. Is it making a bearish engulfing or bearish pin bar or some bearish price action? If yes, yeah, then you may go short with that pair. I hope MGA that answers your question or your analysis that you wanted me to do. Anything else that you want me to see? What was your idea of trading this pattern actually? And Damien, what do you think of Euro GBP? Do you want to share it? Share with us in the chat. See, if both of the pairs starts rising, then the price will be like this, churning, going nowhere. Okay, but if one is rising and the other is falling, then expect the move like this. This is a very brisk or sharp move. Yeah, thanks. Welcome, NGA. Yesterday, one of our friends was talking about gold. I am not sure whether he's here today or not. But you can see that the gold is trying to get rejected at this channel resistance and is trying to take support again and again at 1795 region. So it is a small area or congestion that the price is now experiencing. It will break out sooner or later, and then the direction of the market will be clear. But if you ask me, I am more positive on this. I think the gold will rise from here and will go back to 1879 levels. Yes, thanks. I think that it will go up. It will go up similarly to what you mentioned. Okay, Damien. MJ, I expected a rebound to the bullish side. You expected a rebound to the bullish side. Yes, actually it is going to, I'm not saying that it is going to, it is most probable that it will go up, because we are in a range bound and we touched the bottom band already. Yes, no, we have not touched the bottom band already, because bottom is, the previous bottom was at 0.8472. We are still trading at 30 pips higher than that, 30 to 40 pips higher than that. There are still 30 to 40 pips in this one for to touch the lower band. But yes, we are very close to the band. There is a possibility that the price will rise from here. It is not so fast because the lot of buyers are already not in the market yet. Because if there are a lot of buyers in the market, they will push the price like this. So maybe when the price goes here, maybe a lot more buyers will join and the bandwagon will be ready and the price will start rising to 0.8721 region. I guess that's it, guys, for today. I must end this webinar. If you find the content useful for you, please subscribe to the channel. DUSCAD channel is actually made for helping the community members and the traders across the world to make them informed decisions, and the webinars are hosted by community members. I like it, we like it, and we spare some time. I just hope that you give us a thumbs up for our efforts and the true information that we try to provide you without any bias, because we are not affiliated with anyone. And to end this webinar, I will also request you that if you find if you find that you want to open a position, you please do your own research. And now that you know that what are the areas of interest like supports and the resistance levels, you can trade and you can use those key levels. But please keep in mind to never risk more than 1%, or not even 1%, less than 1% you should be using on any single trade, because you are going to risk 3% or more. So even if you say in a week or month you trade 10 trades and you lose 7, still you will be going home with 2% of profits. Imagine. But because you are very conservative in nature, and in a month if you take only 10 trades and you are going to gain 3% on a trade, and if you're going to win 7, then it will be accounting for 21% of profits. And if you lose 3, you will be subtracting 3% from it, and you still be going with 18% of decent profits home. I think it is much better to be conservative in nature. And now I shall end this webinar with this note, and please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. Also, you can join the DUSCAD Forex community. Talk to us there, where there are so many peoples and things for the Forex traders. There are charts, decent charts, and a lot of research by our research team. The link is there in the description. I wish you a very profitable day. Thank you for watching. Thanks.